I care about how your kids are doing, okay? My job is to check on kids, right?
John, I appreciate that. I told you. I remember you from up there. I don't have nothing else to say.
Multiple people saw Harmony with a bruise on her face, which Adam chalked up to just being hearsay, but still refused to speak about Harmony.
Can you make me a promise? Like, man to man? Can you tell me that she's alive?
You're gonna play the same word games that you played with me the other day.
It's not word games.
I got nothing else. We care about. We want to know.
I understand that I was found guilty by a jury, and I'm not here to dispute that at all. The only consideration that I ask of you this morning is for you not to consider anything as it relates to the case regarding my daughter Harmony. I did not kill my daughter Harmony, and I look forward to my upcoming trial to refute those offensive claims.
Day one of New Hampshire versus Adam Montgomery. And guess what? Despite all the swagger yesterday, apparently, in front of the potential jurors, he couldn't even be bothered to turn up today. What a coward. I can't believe what defence he's going to be able to pull out of his ass. I'm waiting for the defence opening statement. Let's see what they say.
One eternity later.
From there, we're going to then come back onto Elm Street. Probably do a loop around. Go north on Elm. Then we're going to go up to Webster Street. At the top of Elm. And that's right over where you get past where you would go on the bridge, the big Brady Sullivan Tower there. We're going to take Webster Street out, and here we're going to go out on Daniel Webster Highway. And there's a Burger King. When we get to the Burger King again, we won't be getting out of the bus, but we'll be staying inside, and you'll have a chance to look at that parking lot. What the state is asking you to do is to pay close attention during that drive. How many stoplights roughly are we going through? What are the road conditions like? How long does it take to get there? You're going to hear testimony later on about that same drive. You're going to hear testimony how during that drive the defendant's assaults continued. And he continued to hit Harmony as they stopped at red lights, as they stopped at stop signs. That's why you need to pay close attention during that drive. And we're going to
Good afternoon. This is where the trial really begins for you, and you literally step into it. You step onto the bus, you go to places. These places are exhibits of your mind. These places in your mind you apply to everything else that you hear, see, and consider in this case. The state said that this was the last journey that Harmony made. This is where the dispute starts. This is not the journey that Harmony made, but this will be the journey that we make today.
That's not the journey that Harmony made, said the defence. So I'm intrigued. I'm very intrigued. Are they going to try and say that Harmony wasn't there? Then I guess we're going to have to wait and see.
You admit to each and every element of the offense of falsifying physical evidence and abuse of corpse. Is that okay? And did you speak with your lawyers in detail about that?
Yes, I did.
And have you reviewed the opening statement in which they will tell that to the jurors?
Yes, I did.
And do you wish for them to acknowledge your guilt on both of those charges, falsifying physical evidence and abuse of corpse?
Yes.
And do you understand that it would be the state's obligation to prove each and every element of those offenses beyond a reasonable doubt before the jury could find you guilty? Do you understand that?
Yes.
And that by agreeing to allow them to acknowledge this in opening statements, the jurors can find you guilty of those 2 offenses, relying
Yes.
on that information. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay, and that is what you wish to do?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, do you have any further question about that?
No, I do not.